Good morning. Now, let's then quickly scoot over to the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. There's quite a lot that happened at the FSCA, but let's go to some of the regulatory updates. On the 14th of July, there was an update that came out where the FSCA published Communication 14 of 2025, confirming a new exemption for retail retirement funds from Section 14.1. So it's not the full Section 14, but there's an exemption in terms of 14.1 of the Pension Funds Act. Now, this section usually governs how funds amalgamations take place and how the business transfers are happening. These exemptions streamline the process for members moving between retail funds. That's important. For example, consolidating the investments or switching based on performance without triggering the full Section 14 approval process. Now, we know that those processes take long sometimes. Now, however, the FSA emphasized that this exemption is conditional and not a full waiver. Transfers must still meet criteria to protect members from delays, poor communication, or loss of investment growth. This follows a public consultation process where some stakeholders wanted full exemption, but the FSA maintained that safeguards are needed as members remain invested and no benefits have accrued. Also another important point. This moves the balance between efficiency with member protection in. So then another news flash. Two debarment stories, which I think is important to share with you. This is where two debarments were upheld by the Financial Services Tribunal. The one is where a representative, Mary Chow, has lost the bid to overturn her debarment by the Liberty Group after serious misconduct have come to light. So what she did, according to the Liberty Forensic Investigations, she submitted multiple life insurance policies, at least 5, without the knowledge or consent of those clients. And in some cases, she allegedly colluded with the policyholders to try and defraud the Liberty Group. During the investigation, she confessed in writing to the misconduct. However, when faced with debarment, she changed her story, claiming that she was actually pressurized by the forensics team to confess and never got a chance to properly explain actually her side. The tribunal didn't buy it. So well done, tribunal. Her new claims wasn't raised during the original debarment process, and the tribunal found no credible evidence to actually challenge Liberty's decision. So ultimately, the Financial Services Tribunal dismissed her application, labeling it as frivolous, and confirmed that she no longer meets the requirements of fit and proper. The debarment stands, in other words. So another debarment that they upheld is where we have a representative from Asondi Financial Services, and this is an important one. So what was her misconduct? Well, she withheld key information that could affect her status as a fit and proper person. Now remember, in terms of Board Notice 194 of 2017, which is the fit and proper requirements, it's very clear what the HICS requirements are. Now that's my abbreviation for honesty, integrity, and good standing. It's very clear when you're no longer in good standing. And the moment that something that's articulated in that list of cases where you may no longer be in good standing and you do not let the financial services provider know, you can actually be debarred. And this is exactly what happened. And she showed no remorse for not letting the financial services provider know. But the outcome is her application was dismissed and she remains debarred. Then the FSA issued 2 urgent warnings about scams using fake Telegram and social media accounts. In the first, scammers are impersonating Dr. Leila Fourie. She is the CEO of the JSE, for those who don't know, promising 50,000 returns on a 5,800 investment red lines, but demand the money, the individuals to release the money. The JSE confirms it has absolutely no links to the Telegram group. Then in the second case, fraudsters are misusing the name and the logo of FSP, of an FSP number of a crypto platform, VALR or VALR, I don't know quite, it's VALR, and impersonating its CEO on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. So VALR confirmed that it does not operate on social media even. So the FSA urges the public to please avoid any offers that promises unrealistic returns, and also when there's pressure coming from somebody. Always check the FSCA's website. Then in closing, high level from FPI side, remember to register for the upcoming Ethics and AI session on the 29th of July. It is a jam-packed session, and if you want to know anything and the latest about the ethical use of AI, please join us. Both Francois and myself are presenters on that day, as well as Riani Potgieter, the CEO of Kisa, and as well as Panos Leledakis, for those who remember him. 7th of August, FPI will host an event exclusively for FPI female members where we celebrate Women's Month in August as well. But we had to celebrate Nelson Mandela Day. Also check or watch FPI social media platforms. We will be sharing how we've helped unemployed students to complete their qualification with the assistance of INCITA funding. Thank you, INCITA. But also Integrity Academy, Johan, thank you, where we have a cohort of about 25 unemployed students where we are helping them to complete and obtain the NQF5 qualification in wealth management.